Welcome to Donington. So this is the Porsche Cup, and Donington Park is located in Leicestershire in England, and it actually started racing on this on these grounds in 1937, as early as 1937, but it was closed after a couple of 2 years, I think it was, and then it started up in the early 70s, and they actually had a Formula One race there. So the track itself, it's the configuration that we're racing today is 12 corners, and it is about 2.5 miles, and it's that's about 4 kilometers. So let's get in on the stream here. I'm using something new here. I'm using it's called ACC TV. I got some cool assets, such as a little video you saw of the track. We have about 20 seconds left, and my name is Chris George. I'm the commentator for you today. I don't have any co-commentator today, but hopefully it's going to work out anyway. We have 10 cars on track, so we don't have too many on in the race today. See if there's someone straggler that shows up. Let's look at maybe we'll do here. Arthur Castangig, thanks for joining. Gonna go over to this one again and show you the standings right now. We have Derek Bird in P1 in the championship, 97 points. Jonathan Wood is also on 97 points. Michel Benchaya and Mish Ponov and Jeremy Arobas in 5th. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Kind of tight there on 1 and 2. Jonathan, I don't see Jonathan here today. Hey, Olaf Linortner, thank you for joining. All right, let's see if I get going here in qualifying. Getting used to my setup here a little bit, so I need to change to the stream. There we go. There we are. Derek Bird is first out, the glam rocker in his Slade in Flame cool livery. Let me know if the Audi is as it needs to be. These cars are pretty loud, so it's a very, very cool sound. I want them to be heard as well. That's part of the deal here. So yeah, as I mentioned, for those people that just came in, I have I'm using a new broadcast software, so hopefully that will work out. It comes with some cool assets where you can have this kind of track videos and it's kind of a track walk, if you will. I'm going to show that one a little bit later when we have the break between qualifying and the race. So we're following Derek right now. He's certainly one of the favorites. He want to do as good result as possible here, as Jonathan Wood is not in the race today. Philip, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you guys gonna enjoy this. This track is very interesting. We're gonna, maybe what we'll do here, I'll do that real quick. See if we can get this to work. So yeah, here's the Donington Park track walk. So let's see if we can do it justice here. As it's coming down to Redgate, going around this high speed through crane and curves. Second sector there, going up to McLean's. Then this long straight Stark is straight, and hard braking at the S's around the Melbourne hairpin, and that's a lap. So that's about 2.5 miles or 4 kilometers. So that's the layout of the track. We're gonna follow Derek here. I think he might be on a hot lap here, so do a little on board with him coming up here, and you're gonna go left, left, left. You see how it's cutting over to the left. Maximize there. Be careful with the curbs on the apex. You want to moderate your throttle here. Stay on the right, stay on the right. And here it's kind of a little blind almost to the left, and here's to the right. This is really hard. You want to cut that corner as much as possible. Coming up to the right-hander. This one is really difficult with the Porsche, I'm sure. You have to be very, very patient with the throttle here, like he is. You can go out on the left, and here's a really blind right-hander. Again, be patient on the throttle. Here we're gonna go on the right side. About when the building stops is the brake marker. You want to cut this corner and cut this corner. And coming around to the hairpin, Melbourne hairpin. And now we're coming down this little incline here. This is almost a blind too. This left-hander, and we have completed the lap. And Derek is having the best time, not surprisingly. Yeah, thanks for the feedback there, Arthur. Yeah, I can put little different things in there. It's very customizable. It's a little intimidating in the beginning. I basically have a whole screen full of little things I can choose. So yeah, right now we have a personal best Delta, and you can put in pit stops and all sorts of things. So yeah, but it comes with a cost, which is not that much. It's about €5 a month, or you can buy out the whole thing for about €100 for a lifetime. So we'll see. But yeah, those assets are cool. The extra little videos. Yeah, it's called ACC TV. ACC TV. It's very kind of similar to what I used before for broadcasting, which is called what is called now, race manager or pit. I don't remember now. It's kind of similar, but you can customize it a little bit more. All right, so let's see. Coming up to speed here, Giovanni Nifosi is now up on the first, the best lap. We're gonna yeah, I can't show the fastest lap. That doesn't work, but I can show the lap timing where he has the best fastest lap right now. See who we haven't looked at. Let's Danny Holtz have joined. He's in the pits right now, P11. Yeah, it's kind of. I started this morning just to get familiar with this. So I'll see if I like it or not. But so far so good. I would like to have a little bit more shortcuts to select cameras. I don't want to click on in the app for cameras, so I have to work that out a little bit. Following Mike Mileski. He hasn't set any new time. Let's look at him for a little bit. Fastest lap, yeah, 1:30, 1:27. Actually, now Derek just put a 129.9. That is really good. Try to follow the little different cars here for a little bit during quali. So Derek, fastest lap right now. 129.9. Following Eric Shannon, car number 55. I like that color. Oh, he's really drifting through the corner. Very nice. Michel Benchaya. Currently in P7. He's not on a hot lap. Let's give Jeremy a little screen time. Oh, we see an airplane behind there. So he's driving this silver-colored 88. It's a good-looking car. He's up 0.7. So that should... I don't have an estimated time, but he should be able to climb a little bit. Maybe P5. Yeah, P5 for Jeremy. Good job. Currently 5 minutes left of the qualifying. I have a lot of things to look at here. I'm getting used to, so bear with me. Derek is still fastest. Giovanni Nifosi. I would like to... I'm not sure how I can see that someone has actually invalidated their lap. That's something I would like to give feedback to the developers. I don't know if that's actually something that's ACC kind of feeds out to the different applications. Let's see who has a little bit of speed. We have Michel Benchaya. He's up 0.4. He's going really wide. Lost a little bit. Yeah, he lost his time. See if we can make it up. Coming through Starkless Bridge. McLean corner. Coming up to Copies. And heading out on the Starkless Straight. He's up 0.6, so he was able to recover. Up 0.5. Michel. See him from the inside. Coming downhill, and here's the last turn here, which, I mean, it's really blind. You have to have a good kind of braking point on your right to kind of know when you're turning in. And yeah, he came out to P6, so he went out one position. It's a good job. Let's follow Jeremy. He's coming around the bend. Out on Starkey Straight. They're coming through the chicane. Goes through a little careful there. He lost time. He's behind. Maybe he can get up 1/10. He's going to be about even. Will not do any improvement. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that's easily done too. Look at Bechaya coming through. You see he has much better momentum. He went he was a little bit rich on the corner there. We have 12 cars. Terry Howard have joined. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, I don't think Bechaya will improve anything. Dan is in the pit, so he hasn't put any time in. Derek is still going gangbust. gangbusters. Is that how you say it? Let's see who we can follow. Shannon. Oh, trouble. That corner is very easy to kind of just come in too hard. Oh, he has all sorts of problems here. Very difficult. Okay, Ben Shaya is actually looking pretty speedy right now. It's 0.4. The forecast for this race is, it's sunny and 20 degrees. We don't really, it looks like overcast. Track temp is 25 Celsius. And there is no forecast of rain, which complete opposite from Texas, where I sit and do the commentary. We're gonna get a big storm. Hopefully my power will not go out. I have most of these things on kind of a UPS power, so I think I should be alright for a little bit. But you never know. We're talking about tornadoes too, and tornadoes in Texas, that's nothing to sneeze about. So if I need to take cover, I'll let you know. So Derek, comfortable sitting in the pits right now. P1, Giovanni Nifosi, Andrew Umbro. For those guys that haven't seen it, I'm gonna show the standings. So yeah, Derek, this is standing in the championship. Derek, Jonathan, even on points. Michel Benchaya a little bit after. Mirch Pornov. Pornov is not racing today. Benchaya is racing, Derek is racing, Jonathan is not, and Jeremy Arobas. So yeah, Benchaya would be able to climb a little bit, as well as Jeremy. So there we are. See if there's someone out on track that tries to do yeah, we see Terry Howard is out trying to do a lap. He has a little bit of time to come around, unless it's actually now over. Yeah. Okay. So we can look at this beautiful video over Donington while we're getting ready for the race. Should get a little tune on this video, and unless I have some fun stories. So Derek Bird, Giovanni Nifosi. I wonder if there is, okay, here's a leaderboard. I'm just trying to find, oops, I need to get over to that video again. Yeah, so as you see, I'm kind of finding my bearings here around the new setup of things. There is a leaderboard, which would be nice if they have as a separate view. So my money is on Derek today. We had a great battle between Derek and Jonathan last race. And I think we would probably see the same between Derek and Giovanni. And maybe Michel Benchaya gets into the mix as well. Okay, we are getting ready for the race. Get the helicopter view on. So Derek. Next to him we have Giovanni Nifosi. We have Andrew Umbro in the kind of the brownish car. Michel Benchaya is maybe you can do like this. I was trying to get away from doing a track walk. Thomas Rainier, number 23. He's in the white car. Jeremy is the silver car. Joe Bekavac in black and yellow. Aaron Shannon in the red car. Mike Mileski in the blue and red. Then we have Luc de Doy. Yeah, Luc de Doy. He is in the black with the blue stripe. And Danny Holtz, number 14. He's in the black and red. And Terry Howard, rounding out the field of 12 drivers here with the blue and white. 25 seconds left, so yeah, hopefully there's going to be some battles. It's not too many cars, so hopefully there are battles to follow. So yeah, let's see. It would be interesting if it started to rain, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be raining. There we go, rolling start. We are racing 40 minutes. And there are no pit stops, so it's just straight up racing. All right, coming up to the starting straight. Derek is positioning. Looks like everyone is nice and neat in the start.
Green light.
And green light, here we go. Derek commanding a lead. Nifosi is holding on. Andrew Ambro got a really good start. Behind them we see Benchaya. Yeah, very commanding leader. No real incidents, nothing. Very nice coming down here. This is not easy with cold tires. This track here in the beginning. Close racing. Yeah, very nice and clean. Going back to the top. Joe Bekavac went off. I wonder what happened there. Maybe we can do a little replay. Yeah, I think that was kind of self-inflicted, if you will. So back to normal time. My mouse is a little bit weird. A little bit problems with them. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we starting to get a little action going on. Terry Howard going wide. And that gave Aaron Shannon in the red car coming up. He was able to get up one position. Hey, Nikos. Welcome. And Giovanni Nifosi gained one position as well. In the back, we're following Terry Howard in car 201. It's in the chase of Aaron Shannon in front of him, and behind we have Danny Holtz. Danny Holtz, really good driver. Derek just set the fastest lap. So now Andrew Ambro is actually P2. Must have been a little switch there. So Benchaya has Thomas behind him. Yeah, it was a really pandemonium, to be honest with you. Oh, we're getting a little slippery there on Thomas. Cars seem to be spreading out a little bit. Danny, what happened with Danny? Let's go back. Let's look at their... Oops, there's contact. Yeah, Danny swings around. Tries to recover his race. Mike Milewski chasing Luke DeJoy. The Deutsch. Hard with these names. Used to live in Holland, so I should know the Dutch names maybe a little bit better. 1:31.3 is the fastest lap right now from Derek. Giovanni Nifosi in P7, he must be disappointed. See how he works himself up. Terry Howard went off. Let's see what happens. Oh, he just kind of went wide and a little hard on the throttle, tried to get back on track. Let's look at Joe a little bit. He's P12. Trying to catch up to Terry Howard. That's a little bit less than a second in front of him. Danny Holtz. Canada start to spread out a little bit now, the field. Following Andrew Ambro, that's probably pleasantly surprised by his opportunity to drive in P2. Oh, Luke went off. I wonder if that was a contact. Should we go back further? Can I do that? No. I think I have a view where we can see on the timing pylon how much position delta. How was that? Okay, so here we can see Nifosi lost 5 positions, Danny up 3, Howard up 3, and then the guys in the front, they have gained 1 position. Go back to the gaps. Happy New Year. Yeah, nice. Okay, Mike Milewski. What happened, Mike? He comes around. Ah, he just oversteers, yeah. Maybe the tires are not up to par, or he's not, he didn't put really the right pressures in there, who knows? I'm looking at my timing screen here, and I don't really understand the data I'm looking at, but we'll figure that out. No worries. So following Thomas, chasing up Michel Benchaya. Yeah, nice, Olaf. You're having, Ollie, you're having some breakfast, I'm sure. good coffee, or maybe it's tea. Maybe you do tea down there, right? See, looks like Thomas is gaining a little bit on Michel. Coming around the bend on the start straight. Yeah, a little bit too much boot. That's for sure. Yeah, using this new software, or new, but ACC TV, it's broadcasting software I'm trying to get used to. And that's what we've seen this one before. We have seen like the lap timing and so on. So I think Danny Holtz is actually doing pretty good too. So here we see that he's up one position, Thomas, also in that graphic. So yeah, that's a useful graphic. Problem is that the deltas I see on the main data screen, I don't really understand them, because it's not really showing the delta to the car in front the way I want it to. So anyway, I'm just bickering. So this is the closest fight at the moment. Pretty spread out the whole field except for these guys. Oh, he's coming really close now on Thomas on Benchaya. He's doing some good sector times. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that can happen. You get around that corner and you're too heavy on the throttle. We've seen that before. So that's unfortunate for Michel Benchaya, falling back. So I'm gonna try and understand, see if I can change my broadcasting setting a little bit. No. Okay, I can actually see the accident. Let me just go back, see if I can do. No, that's too far back. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to find my bearings. Yeah, it's pretty spread out. There's not really any close racing going on. Let's look at Jeremy for a little bit. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I need to play with it a little bit more. And I should be able to see the fastest lap graphic, but that one is not coming up. Yeah, Jeremy in P4. And he's in P5 in the championship, and we have two guys in the top 5 that are not driving today. So Jonathan Wood is not driving, and who was it else? Yeah, Mirsch, Parnov. Parnov is not driving today, so they're gonna lose out on this. They're gonna, if he keeps P1, he gonna kind of solidify that for a little bit. And now Giovanni, let's look at Giovanni. He dropped back after some sort of a accident, so he's now putting out the fastest lap. So he's down 3 positions right now from his starting. So yeah, Google is a friend. Yeah, I know. I've been watching a little. I kind of started to set up this like 2 hours before the stream. So, but so far, it's good. I like to be able to to change the timing or the information in the pylon here. So for example, we can look at the position delta. So that's how the races have been faring so far. So it's Benchaya and Nifosi. Oh, Benchaya, something happened. What happened? Oh, he just went off. Oh, he touches. A little touch with Danny there. Unfortunate. That was too bad. Then he gets sideways or kind of facing the wrong way. I hate that because he had to spend so much time to get around. And luckily there isn't really any other cars on track. So yeah, Michel has not had a good race so far. So he's so far, that's the second time he's going off. Let's look at Giovanni. I'm sure Giovanni he's gonna be entertaining. He's gonna climb up. Yeah, so we see here's Giovanni coming up to Jeremy as well as Thomas. So let's follow these guys. I think Jeremy realizes that, yeah, he realizes that Nifosi is not his fight. That's oh, you see? You saw what happened right there? Thomas just went into the wall. I think that's the second or even third car that do that. You get on the throttle too much. Yeah. Google is such a good friend. All right, so now Giovanni. Oh, Thomas, is he? Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, so Giovanni is really on a flyer now. Let me get the delta time back. Where are the gaps? I think it would be interesting if we get a good fight between Giovanni and Derek. It's a lot of time for Giovanni to pick up here, but he's doing good. Coming around to start a new lap. Improved in one sector. So Giovanni's last lap was 131, so 131. Oh! He is doing almost like the same thing. Yeah. Oh, he just oversteers. He gets a snap and goes off. Ah, super disappointing. I think he's just gonna go head down and just try to climb up the field best he can. Let's see, Danny Holtz is just up behind Terry Howard. Danny Holtz is a very experienced racer. Saw him in another league, in a German league. That's where I got the idea to start to use the ACC TV to maybe do a little slicker production. They had a really, really nice production for the race with various graphics and things like that. So that's a good inspiration. So yeah, and specifically with this Porsche, you really have to be careful with the throttle. It's just yeah. And he's a little bit banged up. Terry, I haven't seen anyone go into the pits. Yeah, Joe Bekavac is in the pits, or he has been in the pits at least, so. All right, Danny is really ready to get him here. Yeah, maybe Terry has a little problem with the downforce. He couldn't really fight back there. Or maybe he's doing that. He's coming on the inside. He's protecting the inside. Then he has to take the long way around. Be careful on the throttle here, guys. And then he goes for the inside. Good racing. Oh, very nice. Goes on the inside. Oh, Terry caught the curb a little bit and almost got a little bit up on Terry. Or I'm sorry, on Danny. This is good close racing. This is beautiful. Let's see if he can set it up for the straight that comes after this blind right-hander. Then he goes a little bit heavy on that curb. Well, it looks really close that Danny would be able to do something, but not really yet. See, coming down this hairpin here. Oh, he's doing that really well, Danny. See if he's going to go for the inside. Yes, he is. You're going to do tight inside. Yeah, that's a really good spot to pass on. And then just keep your position. Try to power out and get the inside track. That's exactly what Danny is shooting for. Nice. I think he's gonna get it to stick unless he gets too greedy on the throttle. Terry is not leaving him alone. Very good racing here. Let's see what happened with Luke. Thomas, I have to understand, I get these little white flags on my broadcast data here. I don't really know what that means, but we'll figure out. Yeah, Terry is still holding on here in car number 201 of Fairview Racing. I like that checkered livery. It's kind of classic looking for a Porsche. Yeah, you're right, Ollie. He came in late, so but he's a really good racer. So I think some expectations that he's gonna be able to climb a little bit. Let's go back to Nifosi. He's 1.3. Oh, he coming through hot there. Look about Michael Mileski is chasing Joe Bekavac. One day I'll know how to pronounce that. And Luke went off. What happened? Can we get the replay? Yeah, oversteer. Ouch. Too bad. Derek, very, very comfortable in front. Just need to keep it on. Terry. What happened, Terry? He was doing really good with Danny, and they obviously almost the same. Over the same place. Unbelievable. Well, it makes it for a little bit closer to racing, maybe. People doing a lot of mistakes. So Nifosi is now up on Jeremy again. Yeah, Nikos, good job. That was nice clean livery. Very nice. I have to take a little sip. Yeah, Nifosi is all over Jeremy now. Jeremy doesn't really... Okay, he's going a little wide there. I don't know if that was on purpose. Yeah. Oh, Nifos is going off. That's unusual. I mean, Nifos is such a good driver, and it's maybe the Porsche is not his main car. Who knows? Look, the Deutsch. That's the same. Look at that. That's the same place where everyone goes off. Okay, couldn't get back far enough. Yeah, that's let's see who we have. There isn't really that much going on. Dan is catching up. See if we can get the P6. Oh, now I see where the delta is. Okay. Now I see. That's weird, but anyway. All right, so back to Giovanni Nifosi. So he's like, darn it, I have to stay on track. Yeah, Jeremy is doing really, really well. Oh, that was very close. Oh, he's gunning for the inside. Jeremy holds the line. No, Terry Howard is still on the server. Maybe he's in the pits. Yeah. So here we see Nifosi. Sorry, I missed that. Let's do a little replay on that. Nice on the inside there. I think Jeremy realized that he doesn't really need to mess with him. Yeah, there's Terry. Is it Terry Howard you were looking for? Yeah, so he has been into the pits, and Joe as well, for repairs. Yeah, that's a damn nice delivery. Very nice. Good job there. Danny holds. Let's remind ourselves on where everyone started. Let's do the position delta again. So Danny is up 4 positions. Really strong. Coming in kind of cold and just run through the field in a Porsche. That's not so easy. Oh, he's really putting the pressure now on Thomas. Oh, he had to bail out there. He was probably, I don't know if Thomas was braking a little earlier than Danny thought he would. "13 minutes left. I don't know if we're gonna see any track limits. I don't remember if this is a track where you can get a lot of track limits. This is the closest battle on track right now. Let's get back to the delta. Gaps. Yeah, you're right, Ollie. That's kind of what we've seen. Oh, Shannon going off. What happened? Yeah, that's a corner we've seen before. Just coming out on the turf a little bit. And you start to enjoy the grass. So now he has Danny behind him. Oh, he goes wide. Tries to, he recovered, but Danny gonna be able to capitalize on that. There we go. Good driving there, Danny. Oh, that is so close. Oh, he kind of drifts through there. Danny did really well. Just tried to avoid that. That could have been two cars in the grass for sure. So, who have not really been in on the screen? Mike Malewski. His best lap is 1:34.2. So he is a little bit slower in that lap. Yes, Joe Bekavac in front of him. Quite a ways down the road. Yeah, so he's Mike is really driving kind of no man's land. That's a little bit tiring when you sit just. But when I get in that situation, all I have to tell myself is just, you know, any race is a practice. So stay with it and just try to do the best laps you can. So. Let's look at Luke. He's last guy right now, and he's, as I'm saying that, Aaron had a yellow marker, but I guess he was right. Yeah, Luke the Deutsch, I'm struggling with this name. Let's call it Luke. Luke. So I think we haven't seen him in a while, I believe. So it's great to see him. Let's do Derek. You're right. We need to and make sure we see his livery up close. There we go. Isn't that great? Is that another? Is that a Nikos creation? Let me know in the chat if Nikos has his hand in this masterpiece. My wife is crazy about Slade, so I when I hear Slade loud, you know, downstairs, I know that she's cleaning. That's kind of her cleaning playlist, so that's always nice. Luke da. Yeah, coming up to some traffic here, Derek does. Nice and easy. Let's maybe go down the line here and look at the car. So here's Andrew Ambro. So car 515, so driving in a comfortable P2 right now. And Giovanni, that we've seen a lot of, sits now in P3. Pretty comfortable tier 2. Behind him, Jeremy Arobas. I think he's done a really, really solid race. That silver, I don't know if I'm missing a livery, but I think that silver really looks awesome, actually. I don't know if that's actually his original. And Danny, see, he has a little damage on the nose. And he has Thomas right behind him. Seems to gain on him actually, so maybe stay on these guys a little bit more. 8 minutes left, almost 8 minutes. This is such a nice high speed. They did a Formula 1 race here, 1993 I think it was, and then there was a deal that didn't go through where they were supposed to get the contract for like 17 years doing Formula 1 here, but for financial reasons that did not work out. Shannon, this is the standard livery, which I think is really cool actually. So Aaron, a little bit in no man's land to 8 seconds to the guy in front and 6 to the guy in back. Doi. Look at this one. This is Michel. He hasn't been in for any repairs, and his car looks really banged up. Oh, we saw Aaron Shannon went wide. Yeah, Benchaya's car is messed up. And Joe Bekavac, so he's there's some, I think he's getting lapped there or something. Because he's really in no man's land also, with his closest guy behind him is Mike Mileski. Let's look at Mike. In P10. And you get pretty good points all the way up to, I think, P30 or something. So, yeah, even if you're last in this race, you're going to get good points. So we have Derek coming up behind him, so we're going to see him yield here soon. Terry. A little bit more than 6 seconds, 6 minutes remains. Is that really nice view? And it's Luke, the Deutsch. We have to, he has to do a recording on how you say his name. I think it's Deutsch, like you say German in German it's Deutsch. Black livery. Not sure if I'm missing a livery, but I think that's his design actually, with that simple blue line. Not too bad. Okay, let's see. Where is action? Thomas is chasing down Danny. His car is a little banged up too. I think he, in that last turn, he was kind of oversteering into the barrier. And yeah, don't forget to like the video. That would be cool for eSeniors to get traffic based on that. We're awesome. So so it's a nice clean track, this. It's difficult, but it just have nice high speed events on there as we're coming into the Melbourne hairpin. This is the closest we have so far, or this far into the race. We have now less than 5 minutes. This might be the last battle. I'm gonna put in the position. Yeah, we get the personal bests. This is nice. Position delta pit stops. Let's look at that. Yeah, we had. Okay, so Howard was in there doing some repairs. We see that. And position delta. I kind of like that one as we're wrapping up the race here soon. I think Luke went off. Sorry for jumping back there. See if Thomas can gain anything. I maybe pinch P5. Giovanni sits in P3. Probably a little disappointed over that, I'm sure. Danny is the big winner today. And I think Benchaya had a really tough race. So he's down 4. Doi. Is it Doi? So you don't do the Deutsch like. So Doi. All right, Luke the Doi. Luke the Doi. Shannon is coming up on Ben Chaya. We just talked about Ben Chaya, had a hard race. See if you're gonna lose another position. 2 minutes left. Oh, he goes wide. That kind of spoiled that opportunity, I think. He probably has one more lap to do. What else is going on? Yeah, this is really the closest we have. We're gonna see when Derek starts his last lap. We're gonna follow him. Done a really, really solid race. Howard seemed to have gone off a little bit. We saw a little dust there on the side of the road. Go back to Shannon. The cars looks a little bit twitchy now. Maybe tires are getting a little bit... Yeah, Luke the Doi. And we know. Oh, look at that. Now he's really close. And he's gonna take it. We'll see. They're gonna drag race down here as we're coming into the last minute of the race. Is he gonna be able to take him? And let's look at Derek. I think this is the flag. Is the flag out? No, that's his final lap. So let's follow these guys a little bit and see if something gonna happen. Yeah. I don't think so. So let's go with Derek here. Super solid race. He's very good driver. He just did a really, really solid race. Just took a commanding lead and just executed. No mistakes whatsoever. No one had a chance. Coming down to the S's, as they called. Melbourne hairpin. And in front of him we see Ben Chaya and Shannon. And we're gonna see the green. Not the green, but the checkered flag for Derek coming around. There it is, checkered flag for Derek. Good job. P1. Really, really nice. Let's see. Oh, he's twitching around a little bit, Aaron. So that's kind of spoiled his opportunity. And here is Andrew Ambro, P2. Good job. Very nice. Nifosi. And Jeremy. Solid race. Jeremy coming in P4. And Danny also, really good job. Up for, actually, quite a few positions. 6 positions, if that's correct, unless someone just disconnected. Thomas, P6. Ben Chaya, he had a rough day. He managed to keep Shannon behind him in the last part of the race. Yeah, great race. Chaya going through the last corner. Shannon behind him. Joe is already out. So is Terry. So yeah, that's the race, Donington. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. So we will see you next race. We have Group 2 tomorrow, and I'm gonna commentate that as well. And I hope to see you then. So